Hey guys, it is Spooky Noodles, and I am here to talk about my favorite horror movies. My top five, to be more specific. Um, this was kind of a hard list to compile, because I watched a lot of them, and I could not choose which ones were my favorite. But in the end, I was able to make a top five, and choosing an order for this was really, really hard because I just honestly, all these movies could be number one. It's just so hard to choose. The only one on this list that is for sure firm in its place is number five, and that is It Chapter One. It Chapter One blew me away, and it got me excited for the second one. Unfortunately, the second one was nowhere close to where its predecessor was. There were some good scenes, but most of the good scenes were when they were kids. So this second book was kind of not the best for me. I still give it 3 stars, but it was like not anywhere close to its predecessor. It Chapter 1 blew me away. I loved it so much. I couldn't say anything more about it. It's just such a good movie. It's a great coming of age story between what is it, like 5-6 friends. I think it was 6 friends. And it's just an amazing story. And I haven't read the book. I read a little bit of it. I want to say I read like 3/4 of it. I didn't finish it. I plan on rereading it someday, but right now I'm just kind of in limbo with it. I'm gonna reread it one day though. Excuse me. Oh, I don't have my hat on. Hold on one second. Hey guys, I have my hat on now. Sorry, I totally forgot to put it on. I'm like looking at myself as I'm recording this. I'm like, something looks off. I'm like, it's my hat. Ah! So now I'm wearing a hat, so now I look more like myself, I guess. But anyways, we're talking about my top 5 favorite horror films, and the next 4 are all horror sci-fi. And I think when you combine sci-fi with horror, you get like some of the best movies. A movie that I'll talk about the movies I want to see that could change this list. I'll talk about it at the end here, but for now, I just want to let you know the next 4 movies. It was really hard to place them, so the placing is kind of sketchy. Except for number 5. 5 was easy to list, but 1 through 4, it was very hard to list these. Through 1 being the best to 4 being 4th best. But number 4 is The Reanimator. The Reanimator was just so funny, and it's based off a H.P. Lovecraft book or story, short story or novella. I don't remember how long it was. I read it, and wasn't really that impressed by the story, but the book or the movie blew me away. I liked the movie a lot. Herbert West was just crazy. At least that's how I think that was his name. I could be wrong, but great movie. I love the scene where he the teacher's head is reborn, and he's like spitting out the mouth and stuff. It's really funny. I liked it a lot. Alright, so number 3, this is where it gets into really hard territory, because 1 through 3 is so hard for me to rate. But number 3 is sorry, I'm tripping already. I'm trying to remember what number 3 was. Number 3 being The Fly. The Fly, the one that came out in the 80s, I believe, with Jeff Goldblum. The predecessors, The Fly, was good too, and The Fly is based on a George Langland story. I think I'm saying his name wrong, but it's based on a story. I actually own the story. If I can pull it off the bookshelf here. Boom, The Fly, and The Fly is by George Langland. It's the first one. I don't know. You probably can't even see it because the focus on the camera is horrible. But there's also a lot of other ones in here, like H.G. Wells, Christopher Fowler, Roald Dahl. So there's a few good science horror authors there. Let me put this back. I'll put it right here. Fix it later. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum was just amazing. Its predecessor with Vincent Price was amazing as well, but I had to choose one of the Flies, and I'm definitely going with the one with the horrible visionary, or the horrible visuals. Not horrible, but horrifying visuals. Like when he turns into the Fly-like monster, it's just incredible. It was a good twist on the book, and I liked it a lot. Because in the book, he has like a fly, the head of a fly, but the body of a human. In this one, it's just a horrible mutation of the two. You know, it's not like two individual bodies exist. Like, sorry, my pants are falling down while I'm sitting. It's weird. Like, it's this like huge, like nasty, gnarled, mangled flesh fly creation of a fly hybrid human, whatever. You know, it's just amazing, and I loved it so much. So that it would be my number 3. Number 2, this is where like I was like punching myself in the head because I couldn't figure this out. But I'm gonna have to go with Alien. Just such an amazing film. I can't remember the main female protagonist's name at the moment. I want to say it was like Wrigley or something like that. I can't remember her name for the life of me. But Ridley. I think it was Ridley. Or that's the director's name. I don't remember. But it was just a fantastic movie. The xenomorph was scary as... there it is right there. I bought this patch from Italy from an artist, and the patch cost me $50, and I slapped it onto this goofy looking hat. And yeah, xenomorphs are scary. Just look at that thing. That is scary. If I came across that, I'd probably pee my pants. But yeah, Alien is I think one of the few, actually it's the only one not based on a story. Everything else on this list has been based on a story, and the first number 1 is also based on a story. So, but number 2 is Alien, and I wasn't a big fan of Aliens, the sequel to it. It was more of an action-y premise that I didn't really care for. It took like the fear of the first movie, you know, the claustrophobia with being with this dangerous alien. It took everything out of it, and now there's just a bunch of aliens going against these war mongrels, and it wasn't fun to me. I didn't enjoy Aliens that much, even though I want to buy the novelization of Aliens. But Alien is my favorite one of my second favorite horror film of all time. It was just amazing. What's her name? Sigourney Weaver, I think her name is Sigourney Weaver. Her performance in that was just phenomenal. They did her dirty though in the next 2 films, or 3 films, I think actually. They did not do her role justice in the following films. I'm sorry, the camera's moving because the dog's in the kennel because she was a bad girl again. Lula. But yeah, that's why number 2 goes to Alien. Alien was just an amazing film. I loved it so much, and I couldn't say anything nicer about it. Like all the nice things I say about it, yeah. Now number 1 is my favorite movie of all time. It was hard to choose this one between Alien and The Fly, because I love those two films so much. I also love The Reanimator, but Reanimator's place at number 4 makes sense to me. But then when The Fly is number 3 and then Alien number 2, that leaves The Thing. The Thing is number 1 on this list. I just love The Thing so much, and I want to read the story that it's based on, even though I hear the guy was a racist prick. I want to read that story so much, or so bad. I hear good, I hear bad. I hear all sorts of things about it. So, but the movie itself was just extraordinary. Like, the visuals were good. The visuals were great. Not just good, they were great. I think the movie was filmed by Wes Craven. If I'm wrong, let me know. Probably wrong. I'm probably very wrong, because Wes Craven, he wrote the Nightmare on Elm Street, right? So, maybe he didn't write The Thing. I can't remember who did The Thing. If it was Wes Craven, let me know. Actually, I could probably look it up, but I'm not going to waste my time with you guys looking up stuff. So, but yeah, number 1 is The Thing. It's scary. The whole head spider thing that crawls around, the wolf dog creature, or not wolf dog, but the dog-like creature was scary as all hell, man. And when they tried to kill it with a flamethrower, it was crazy. But yeah, I like The Thing a lot. I made a bid on eBay for this Thing figurine, but I lost the bidding, so I couldn't get it. So, but that's my top 5 horror movie list. It Chapter 1 being number 5, number 4 being The Reanimator, number 3 being The Fly, number 2 Alien, and number 1 The Thing. Tell me what your guys' favorite horror films are. Those are mine, my personal. I have a whole different list for slasher films that I will do one day. Slasher films don't get me as much as sci-fi horror does, and It Chapter 1 was really good to me. So let me know what you guys think of this list. Let me know what your guys' top 5 favorite movies are, and I'll see you in the next one, or next video. Have a good day, have a spooky night, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Now I am become death.